Hey y'all, hey. Let me put my glasses on. I can see the camera good. Okay, ow. I'm never really prepared to come do live. That's how I know that what I'm giving is what I'm giving. Kind of ignore the background a little bit. I'm not in my own conference space. I'm at someone else's residence until I get things better. I know that was probably like a little bit too much, but I'm going to be transparenting and I'm going to be logical about what I'm experiencing, what I'm going through, okay? I know the last video that I posted, I didn't even post it on Facebook. I posted on my YouTube channel, and it's been 45 minutes that I posted and it still haven't loaded. So give it some time, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but I might have to take it down and repost it. I don't know. But this is part 2, and this is me talking about what happened when I was there at my grandparents' house. Maybe you will see the dates on those videos or on you'll see the dates. Actually, you should see it on Facebook. I didn't go back and look. I need to. I should have. That's just how I tell you that the information I'm getting and the downloads that I'm getting about what I experienced and these family generational cycles and curses I'm breaking off the bloodline. It's literally putting me in the place, in the order, and the mindset. I can't do it with these glasses. It's putting me in the place, in the order, of the mindset. Like, hold on. I had to turn my light up. Put me in a mindset like, this is a message, you need to release it. This is a direct message, you need to release it. This is confirmation, go ahead and talk. Go ahead and spit it, because I can feel in the spirit that something's holding me back from not speaking the truth of what happened or what's going on. And believe it or not, I am currently listening to readers, and I'm currently in prayer. And I'm literally seeing how bad as I want to stay in the situation, bad as I want to find hope in it, it's none. And this right here is going to help and encourage me to let go and let God, by giving you guys my story and being humbled in the mix of me giving you guys my story. So boom, I stayed at my I was staying in Port Arthur, Texas, with a best friend daughter, and I stayed there for a couple of months. I can sense like money spills happening. I was very sad, very emotional. I was very under spiritual attack, and I was messing with this person at the time, and starts to pick up like a person in my energy, like astral planing, monitoring spirits started to be around me. Like I just really started going into really major attacks. I didn't understand why. And it made me feel as though I would snap at any time. Like I was very emotional and just closed off. Like, you know, I can see like my niece would want me to come in there and chill with her and hang out and laugh and kiki and ha-ha with her. And I'm like, no, I'm okay, you know. But I was praying and trying to understand and figure shit out that was happening to me, and I wasn't understanding. I wasn't catching on at the time, but I'm digging for messages, and it's right there in plain sight. And I'm gonna tell you how spirit moves. The person I was dealing with was causing the chaos, but I was so wrapped up around sex, being released, being around this person, and this person played nice. This person played kind in my face and did me so bad behind my back, and I didn't understand why. And I would start getting information like, this person's playing house. Like, this person got a family. I'm like, what? Like, hell no. That person tells me that they're not even in a relationship. But this person's telling me, like, I don't look at you like that. And, you know, if anybody was trying to fuck with you or mess with you, I got your back 100%. And I'm going to tell you something that I read in the Bible, in John's. Don't confuse, well, I said don't confuse me. Don't put me down now. I don't have my Bible in front of me. Like I said, I'm not in my own space. I don't have my things here. But I will pull up that Bible and I will give it to you. It's where you feel comfortable around anybody that's bad. It's bad. It's not, how would I say this? It's not a sudden peace. it's a sign of a certainty of direction, or look, pay attention, something's happening, something's going on with this person. And I'm the type of person, if I'm comfortable around you, like my guards are 100% down. I do not feel discomfort. I do not feel mis-ease. I feel right at home with that person. Now I'm guessing the love spills, the love bombing, the, blockages, the confusion, the chaos was all behind this one person because I wanted to run behind sex. And I can feel like that person uses sex to gain my energy. I can feel like the connection is very powerful. And it is. It's like when I think about this person, like my Kuda just were like, oh, like just screaming, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God. It's off the fucking chain. Like, I'm so serious. This is how powerful the connection is. Like, I never in my life felt something so... Oh my God. I'm embarrassed, but I'm not embarrassed. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Okay, let me calm down. Oh, shit. Self-check, reality check, okay? Yeah. Okay, whatever. Anywho, so when I talk about that person, it's just sparkles something in me. And I was saying, this is not my person, da-da-da. And things started going on where I was at. And I felt as though like that person was going to start turning that person, my niece, against me. And I kind of told her a little bit, and she was like, Nanny, can't nobody, turn me away from you or make me look at you different, And I took that in consideration because it's like everywhere I had been going or people that I've been living with or staying with, so I got me together. It's kind of like they have gotten in cahoots with this person and have genuinely pushed them away from me or start some type of spiritual attack with me, telepathically speaking to me, talking to me. This is how these things started, y'all. Telepathically talking to me to do certain things, and that person would know what to do because they have already talked to that person, which is my person, my soulmate, my twin flame. They've already talked to that person. That person expect me to do what they're telling me to do to let them know, hey, that's my soulmate, da-da-da-da-da-da, and I want you to do this, and she's going to react and do this because I told her in the spirit. You know what I mean? And if she do this, then you guys going to know, da-da-da, and then, boom, they're going to try to turn this person against me and come up against me in some type of way, and then they'll start pushing me away, like putting me out, so I can't stay here, this, that, and the third. That's what that person would do. And I'm seeing the patterns, like this, it caused chaos at my grandparents' house, and it was just a lot of mess that I seen that was happening. It was a pattern and cycles. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. So, boom. It didn't happen at my niece's house, so I ended up leaving my niece's house because everything I needed to do was in my town, which is in Beaumont, Jefferson County. And I'm in Port Arthur, but Port Arthur is still part of Beaumont. But it'd be like maybe a 20, 30-minute drive from where I was at to take care of business. I'm like, I don't have money like that to, I was on a fixed income. And I'm like, I don't have money to pay anybody to bring me to take care of business. So I'm going to go to my grandparents' house, quote unquote. So I get there. They're like, oh, why are you here? I'm like, look, I have to be down here for a little while at this residence, and I have to take care of business. Like, I understand the child don't want me here, this, that, and the third, but I have to do what I have to do to protect me, to get what I need to do, where I can get out of this hellhole that I'm in, where I can find me a place to live. So it went from me looking to find a place to me, basically getting bad news. I was there for maybe a couple of days, and I ended up getting a text message, email stating about my CPS case. And it was basically like my rights were already terminated, but they're finding ways to open up the case for me to dig in the search because it wasn't enough proof for them to remove my kids out of my custody. So they were like, okay, we have to take a different route, da da da. So I go outside, I'm like upset, because I don't see no support. I don't see no one helping me. I don't see no one, being mindful of my situation. I don't see no one working, and how would I say, encouraging me, being a pleasant help or a pleasant peace for me. Everybody was kind of like doing their own thing, you know what I mean? And my aunt was already saying things like, oh, well, don't worry about this person, don't worry about that person, you worry about you, get your stuff together and you can get out of here. But you don't supposed to be here, but you're here. We're accepting you that you're here, and stay out this people way and da-da-da, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, but I'm such a big-hearted person. I'm not about to cook food or buy me food and not let everybody eat. Like, and then they're like, well, oh, such is acting funny. They don't want you to this and that. And I'm like, oh, well, whatever. I brushed it off. Like, I'm not about to pay attention to that. I came out here to do a couple things. And one of them is not to pay attention to you. It's irrelevant. So one day we were sitting outside and my aunt picked up a piece of paper. And if I'm not mistaken, it was 409. And it had some writing on it. It say so, but it was already like balled up. And she balled it up and put her hand out where I could see the paper and took it and balled it up in my face. And I felt it in a heart place. And his friends were there and they were standing at the car. And they was like, just chill. I could sense them telling me that in the spirit, like, just chill. And my cousin's sitting on the side of her, but he got his back turned towards me. And I'm sitting there and I'm just enjoying the moment, but I can feel like you try to, in some way, try to attack my fifth or fourth house. And I'm sitting there like, oh, okay. So mind you guys, during this session, before I moved there, and how I'd already started having like dreams about my son coming to me and saying, Mommy, am I going to die or they're going to kill me? And I'm going to tell you, y'all, I didn't say anything. I had my baby by his legs. And I was holding my baby by his legs. And I don't know if he can feel or sense what I was doing. But evidently he could have. He couldn't. I don't know. But I was holding him by the legs. 12:27 was just on my timeline. And while I'm holding my baby by the legs, I'm like, no, but something was just silencing me, like as to say, don't say anything, action, camera, action. And as I'm seeing my son go through this now, I remember my son asking me that, and then there was a bourbon in the yard on the side of my neighbor's house where the police were at. So the police are involved. They were like parked in the front of their house and not in the front of our house, our grandparents' house. So when the police came, they parked right there in front of their house as to say, hey, you're about to get your kids killed off. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, no. Y'all, I know who I am. I'm standing great authority. So, because nothing really happened, and I'm going to step back. I'm going to tell you about the dream, okay? And then I'll step back and tell you what occurred after that dream. And so it was like a sign for me, like during the dream, it was like a sign saying, like, with the bourbon in the yard, I was like, okay. I was kept telling my son, like, you're not old enough. It was like it's to say, like, he was asking me questions, and I couldn't hear the questions, but I was giving him answers. And it was like, he would say things to me like, Mama, I want to go. And I said, you're too young. I said, you can't go, baby. This is where big boy's at. And all three of his brothers were in the car. And it was like I was talking to someone on the passenger side in my neighbor's parking, well, the street, the main street. And I'm like, why would I let my other three go and not get the baby to come with us? Something's not right. So I'm going to throw this in there. My kids, all three of my kids are in Houston, Texas, in foster care at a group home. My youngest son, my baby's boy, is in Dallas. at a foster home. The dream, I told my son, supposedly said, you can't go with them. So he wants to really know in the physical, he wants to know, why can't I be with my brothers? I miss my brothers. And where he's at, he couldn't go because of the age that he was in, the age bracket that he was in. And so I said, okay. And during that dream, I end up like looking. I heard someone telepathically telling me, like, or spiritually telling me, I can hear someone's thoughts. Like, they were showing me, I looked at the house and I was like, only if you keep praying. I said, Jesus. And the house started crumbling down. I swear to God, the house started crumbling down. So, hold on. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Wait.